won't take it from me. Say that I'm crazy, lost it all so they can take it. Silver tongue devil go baby, and I'm with my dogs like the Jetsonz.
Yo, what's going on? Back at it again.
5'8", 180 pounds. Gonna end it early. Gonna get it out and get it done. Cold as hell out here.
I remember this guy.
A little bit under 170.
He fought here a few times.
2 now. In MMA at least.
2 and 2.
1-on-1. Give me a fight. Give me a fight. Love a sanctioned fight.
Tall dude, man.
Yeah, I try to focus on the fight whenever we get to the fight. You gotta ask me like 5 minutes after or something. I want to do 5 fights today, but it ain't enough people for that. And it's cold. So
Face off, step up if you want to. Just push it back in corners, come out fighting.
That man's got like one of them things on his ears that's like come from when you get an earring or something. I wonder if he, well, I don't know how long he been fighting, but I wonder if he ever think about that thing ever getting like hit or anything. But we ain't talking about that right now. We got a nice little MMA match going on, and good grief, man. Eternal 6'2", and Buddy is 5'8", Sunshine. Hope this ain't the Sunshine that be signing people up for fights. Oh man, nice slam by Sunshine though. Eternal gotta work his way back up, cause from his fight, from what I remember with Truck was controlling him the whole time they was on the ground. So Sunshine need to try to work his way back up and stick to his stand-up, cause he's taller, so therefore he would have the longer limbs when it comes to striking. Sunshine is doing a good job of controlling Eternal, making sure he's not able to like get up or anything. What he got to do is break that posture and posture up, which it seemed like he's going to be able to do. Nice ground and pound by Sunshine. Eternal, he need to get his feet. He need to shrimp back in the side control by at least trying to like move towards Sunshine's left side. And then once he back in guard, try to get his feet on Sunshine's hip and push him off so he can stand back up. Or with the knee guard that he got in, he could use that to like kind of push off, get his hands on the inside of Sunshine's neck and push off that way. But Sunshine, it don't seem like he's going to give him a chance to do that. He's raining down some heavy ground and pound, and I'm pretty sure that don't feel good. You can see kind of in Eternal's face that he don't like that. Sunshine is making it very tough for Eternal to like get back up. Eternal, when he had Sunshine standing up, he should have been trying to threaten with up kicks. And while doing that, while Sunshine was backed up far enough, should have been trying to stand up, or at least try to get to a position where he's like seated, and then try to stand back up. Because Sunshine seemed like the wrestling type, and the wrestling type, what they want to do, they want to stay on you. You don't want to even give you a chance to get back up. And Sunshine seems to be doing just that.
Yeah, be careful of kicks. He's long. I know. Amen. Round 2.
That is true. So that's the game plan. Sunshine is trying to keep Eternal on the ground, and what Eternal need to do is stick to his striking. And as Sunshine get close, make him pay for it. But Sunshine is doing a good job of, man, his striking. Like, he's using his striking the perfect way as a wrestler should. Eternal, on the other hand, he's grappling with Sunshine, trying to go for this bulldog choke here, and then trying to trip him down to the ground, but I don't think he should have done that. I think he should have just let it go and just start working and striking, but now because of that, Sunshine got an opportunity to take him down, in which he does. Eternal got a Kimura though, but oh Lord, yikes, woo! That was some crazy outcome. Sunshine was in control of that fight up until that point.
Excellent work. Look like you're going one way to go back the other. That motherfucker notorious for it.
Yeah, he was.
Winner by 1 bar.
Kimura.
Thank you. Always good to be out here. Appreciate y'all letting me get work. Like I said, you give me a sanctioned fight, win, lose, draw. I just want to fight. And I'm gonna see y'all again next month, if not again today. Appreciate you.
I always see you fighting against them short, stocky.
I'm skinny, man. Look at me.
How you like that? Them brawlers, you found a way to deal with them though.
It's hard. I mean, that's what I did a lot of sanctioned fights before, but Streetbeefs, they always bring the fight. So that's what I tell everybody, come ready for that. And,
You got Eternal on the board.
Hey, bro, put a tally for every time you won, too.
what, today or just in general?
Shit, in general.
I said, oh, boy's getting a little too overzealous. He don't know what he ain't respecting that fucking arm shit I knew. I said, he's just throwing shots that he gonna get caught with something.
Yeah, we got a post-fight interview.
We got Eternal, we got Sunshine. Hell of a fight. Now, look, Eternal, I wanted to ask, because we're going to keep this brief. When you guys were on the ground and he landed that punch, like, did you have to switch gears after that and go a different route with the way things were going? Because you did pull off a slick submission, so I was just wondering.
Yeah, that submission he did. You usually see that when they in guard or half guard, but he had that arm.
Thought I could just get something together in the first round, especially. Yeah. But he had real good ground and pound, so I had to come back the next round and kind of redo the game plan and just be more ready to have him on guard. But definitely got caught off guard the first round. His ground game, nice. It was nice. Where are you from? I'm from over like DC, PG.
Alright, bet. Look, so for you, like, obviously the submission went wrong, but how did it end up there? Were you going for another ground and pound and he was just kind of in the reverse?
Yeah, when we got into that kind of tangle before we got to the ground, where he had my head, I didn't realize as I went to take him down, he got a hold of my wrist. I just kind of didn't think he cleared at that moment, and then he already had him on him. I would have tried to roll, but the cage was right there. I should have tried something a little more, should have thought it out, but he got a good block, wasn't much I could do.
Where are you from, bro?
Kind of see some Maryland,
Oh,
West Delaware.
We're not far off of each other there, right? So,
Well,
alright. Not bad though. Hey, well, it was nice having y'all. It was a good fight. We hope to have you back. Stay strong.
Inside the space, I got a homie, here for the next, you know what I'm saying?
So yeah,
He got a baby, he can
Eternal
work his
wasn't
thing,
really
go to the next.
looking too good in that fight because he was allowing the wrestler to get in close, and him being a longer fighter, when it comes to fighting short guys, you want to keep him at distance. You want to keep throwing your jabs, your straights, your teeps, even some leg kicks to kind of discourage the takedown, because you keep chopping at the legs, eventually with them trying to take somebody down is going to be tough, because now they don't have enough strength in their legs to be able to drive and then successfully finish the takedown. So what was good about Sunshine is that he was utilizing his his striking to get in close to use his wrestling. And that's what I kind of be saying when it comes to just wrestling heavy type of fighters or whatever. Like, the best way to utilize your skill set, especially when you grappling heavy, you need to have some form or some kind of striking. When Sunshine came out, he was throwing straights, hooks, leg kicks, side kicks, dang on hook kicks to the body at one point, and he was doing all of that. And I think it maybe probably, I don't know if Eternal warmed up enough, or maybe he just didn't think it all the way through. But it was able to get him to the point where he was discombobulated, and that allowed Sunshine to get in close and easily go for the takedown. And throughout that first round, I guess maybe the last minute of the first round, or minute 30, Sunshine was pulling off ground and pound. Eternal had chances where he could have stood up, but he wasn't able to, because Sunshine just kept the pressure on him with the ground and pound and the persistence of trying to pass his guard. So the first round ended, second round came up. This time it was pretty much more of the same, and it seemed like it was going to be the same, because Eternal came out the same way how he did the first round, putting it on him with some strikes, and caught him with some real decent strikes. One that even knocked his head back, and it made me think okay, he finna do all this to get in close and take him down, in which he was going to do. He would have successfully had, but one Eternal, I think he was kind of wary of that, and like he was saying, he had to switch the game plan up. So as Sunshine was going for the takedown the first time, I think Eternal went for some kind of submission, and it made Sunshine back up. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, Eternal went for like a bulldog choke. And then from that bulldog choke, he tried to trip him with a head and arm trip. But when he did that, Sunshine was able to pop back up again. And also, Sunshine being super close to him again, he went back to the grappling again and was trying to take him down. And as he said, he left his arm out there. And Sunshine and Eternal, I don't know why I'm getting the names mixed up. But Eternal was able to grab hold of one of his arms. And maybe Sunshine didn't think too much about it at the time because he probably felt like he could have escaped it. But Eternal was able to lock one of his arms up, put it in the Kimura position. And as they was falling down to the ground, I was thinking like, oh man, I don't know, because the best place to finish that submission is a half guard or guard at times. But when Sunshine transitioned from half guard to side control, I was thinking like, okay, so maybe he might be safe. But Eternal still had the arm, and he still had the arm cranked in a bad position to where it's like Sunshine didn't really have the chance to like try to fight it off, because I guess maybe the way he was positioned was stopping him. But Eternal was able to pull off the finish with that arm because of how hard he had it cranked, and the fact that I guess maybe in that position, maybe the leverage that Eternal was getting from that, it was enough for him to be able to crank and like lean on his side. Because with his Sunshine on the opposite side and being on top, I guess that might have just made it easier for Eternal to like lean more to his side and get the finish. I'm not really sure how that works because I never really seen a Kimura from bottom side control. I always seen it from bottom guard or bottom half guard. But he pulled off a rare submission, I guess, in a sense, with that bottom side control Kimura. So he was able to turn around the whole fight, because he was if it would have went to the decision, it would have ended up with him losing. So he pulled off an upset. He was able to get the dub regardless of how the fight was going. And yeah, he pretty much showed that he's one of those guys that's in Streetbeefs that, you know, you can never really doubt and count out, because he got a way of coming back. So it was a good fight by both guys. If anything, I would have liked to see Eternal throw more strikes or whatever. I don't know maybe what stopped him from doing that. I don't know if it was maybe it was too cold or he didn't warm up. But, you know, nonetheless, he still was able to get it done. And yeah, like I say, I hope to see both guys come back. Good fight. And this being your boy, Kid Savage, back at it again with another Streetbeefs commentary. Peace.